Look at this, another beautiful day at the Carplex. Today is the first SuperComp we're going to do. I've never done SuperComp before. I'm kind of excited about that. It's been like 2 years since I've ran soft tires. Yesterday we had a doubleheader in Ignite, which of course you guys saw here on the channel. SuperComp format is also doubleheaders, so we've got 2 of those. 2 races today, and I actually got to go get my cart because it's in one of the garage spaces. So the layout we're running today is actually, from what I could tell, kind of like a hybrid of like the OG Cartplex layout and also the extension layout. So I think that's gonna be pretty cool, something different. And I think there's also no chicane, so it's gonna be a fast track.
What's up? Doing the old vlog here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You running, what's this, VLR?
This
100?
is KA 100.
KA 100.
Yeah.
You excited?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I had to add some padding because it's got a little bit more G-force than the K3.
K3.
Yeah, the K3.
Yes, sir. I gotta give this man credit. He gave me some driving tips yesterday.
Oh no, I just
Yeah.
no.
That's how I went from P10 to P6 in the final. Because I figured out how to do the hairpin. Okay, so we got the soft tires on there. This is the new cart that I got from Margay. Huge thank you to Margay, by the way. So today's Sunday. I got a call Thursday that the cart would be ready to be picked up Friday for me to switch everything over. If not for that, I wouldn't have had a new cart to race this weekend. So that's pretty awesome. This is the old one, actually, by the way. I pulled off the bodywork, seat, the bumpers, everything, basically turning it in as a roller. This thing's 4 years old almost, and so it's just cool to have something a little fresher to race on, a little bit of a reset. I have to clean my clutch because I didn't do that yesterday, and then outside of that we should be ready to go for the first practice. Alright guys, practice 1 we were P1. The cart felt really good. I don't really know what else to say other than that. It was just, felt great. Practice number 2 we were P3. Cart felt great both sessions. I think it's just really the soft tires. You can just drive the crap out of the cart. Really, I'm not sure what I can do to make it faster, because obviously in my mind I'm thinking track's gonna get faster, it's got more grip, so throughout the day we're going to be taking grip out of the cart. Because if it feels really good first session, obviously you're gonna have to make changes throughout the day because the track has no grip at the beginning of the day. Brendan had 3/10 on us in that last practice, so we gotta find 3/10 for qualifying. That's gonna be really tough, I think. I think if we get behind somebody, we're able to draft. I think that might help. Really, I think the only place I'm struggling is turn 2. Turn 2, I'm just getting a little crossed up in there. And I think smooth that out. I feel great everywhere else. So qualifying for race number 1 is coming up. Let's get after it. Qualifying's finished up, and we qualified for 3/10 off the pole. Honestly, the cart didn't really feel good the second half of the session. Tire pressures were definitely too high. I got a little too cute with tire pressures. I just kind of thought, I took the Ignite mindset into it, you know, the way we do it for Ignite, and you know, kind of forgot, having not run tires like this in a long time, that soft tires, you can't get too cute with tire pressures. Definitely got to run them lower than the R80s that we run at Ignite. And, I mean, I have them lower than we normally are. It's just I shouldn't have gone up on tire pressure for Q. Should have just left it where it was. In terms of changes for the race, I think just going lower on tire pressures, and I think I'm going to also widen the rear a little bit, so move my hubs out a little bit. I think that'll help, because we're all going to be on top of each other, so hopefully it's a good race, fun time, and let's get after it and see what happens.
climb, faced with an army of vipers and lions. I had to keep on reaching up, cause it was my time to tear down the kingdom, call out the liars. Got a jail on my heart from the pessimist, got those nails in my mouth for impressionists. Spent too much money on a therapist, couldn't fix me, I accepted it. Gladiator, 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 fit to fight with the gods, I'm the giant slayer, bone shaker, dominator, freight train, wrecking ball, I'm the gladiator.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Well, that kind of sucked. We were in contention to have a podium, really to have a win. We started fourth, got up to second on the start, and then from there it was just go. You know, I tried to push Emily to get us away from everybody else. There were a few corners that I was a lot faster than her in, and it I feel like kind of hurt our speed in terms of us being able to run away from everybody. And we were able to stay pretty tightly packed because we were each faster in different parts of the track. Brendan did a really good job pushing me when he could. We were able to stay right there with her, and it looked like if we just got the right run, we were gonna be able to get by her and probably drive away with it. Going into turn one lap, Emily slid a little wide. I cut underneath her. I was gonna try to make the outside work, and then I was just gonna tuck underneath and see if I could set her up coming out of 3. And Brendan took the inside, and then he just cleared me. So I was just gonna push him and see if I could push him past her, and maybe it would help both of us. And before we could even get to that point, I think it was about 2 laps to go. Going into turn number 1, I think Emily went a little wide to defend, to protect. I think Brendan followed her just to do the same thing. And I just ran my normal line through the 90 into turn 1. And they were both on the left side of the track, and then Brendan came back to the right side of the track to try to set her up for turn 2, turn 3. I mean, I would have done the same thing. I just didn't expect him to check up and pull to the left like he did. It was just kind of one of those things where I didn't expect him to come up, and he didn't expect me to really be there. And you know, I see Emily running defensive. It just looks like Brendan's gonna do the same thing so that I can't sneak underneath him. And I was just gonna set up for the corner like normal and just go on with it. And mine and Brendan's bumpers got stuck together, and it was just such a slight thing. Like my bumper just barely fit inside of his, and it just took both of us. Put me in the wall, and he lost a spot out of it. And I think the biggest thing was we weren't mad at each other about it. We were just mad that it hurt our races. You know, we both did a really good job working together to try to stay in podium position, and just sometimes stuff happens. I mean, I think I would take my part of the blame. Thankfully, the only thing that was hurt on the car was just the front bumper.
Well, everybody, Mr. Buchanan had a unfortunate SuperComp race. And is this your first one this year? Unfortunate first SuperComp race, okay? Him and another guy got together and ended up the front end pretty good. Got some damage. Brand new car too. Zach's gotta be careful, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta not be stupid out there. But no, in all seriousness, Brendan and I talked about it. We're good. It was just kind of one of those things. We both kind of explained why we did what we did, and honestly, I don't blame him any more than I blame myself, really. So we go on to qualifying and race 2, and I guess it's worth pointing out we ran the second fastest lap of the race. We were a few hundredths off the fastest lap of the race, so that's actually really good. So let's get after it and see what we can do.
Have you ever shaken hands with the devil in the night? Let me tell you, I've got every reason to fight. Gladiator, gladiator, gladiator.
Alright, we wrapped up qualifying for race number 2. We ended up P4 again. We come out of the pits to start our session, and I see Emily pull over like she wants everybody to go by. And then Brendan pulls over, and I'm like, look, I'm not gonna play this game. I get it, everybody wants to draft, but I was like, I just went because I didn't want to be like NASCAR group qualifying where we all just screw around and we don't get a good lap in because we're just trying to find out who can get the drafts and who doesn't want to be the point man. So I was just like, I'm just gonna go. The cart handled it really good. It's hard to separate yourself from everybody else. So we're in the same scenario we were in for race 1, and just hopefully we can make something of it and get a podium. That's overall the goal for today, just to come out here with some hardware. That'd be really nice. So final race of the weekend coming up, very long weekend, and just hopefully we can go out there and end up with a podium.
Baby, too controlling, I'ma feed you to the wolves when you get nasty back at me. But baby, don't distract me, I'm a goner, I lost her. Like, why the hell you wanna play me that way? You're bad, babe, you double-faced entendre. Life goes on and 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 on. On and 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 on. On and 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 on. On and 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 on.
Alright guys, so we were P4. We ran the 3rd fastest race lap, and that was 500ths off the best race lap. The cart was great. It was just really, really hard to pass. There were a few times I tried to make a move and I just didn't have enough. I would have had to force it in there and it probably would have caused an accident, so I just bailed. And everybody was really respectful of each other. I just tried to push people where I could, and hopefully, you know, them battling it out would help me gain some spots. I pushed Emily Ellsworth and got her to 2nd, and I was trying to follow through to 3rd. And I was battling her and Carter Pryor, and we were just going back and forth, and it was a really good time, honestly. And then I started pushing Carter, trying to help him, maybe to potentially help my finish, and it looked like he was going to go for a move and won, and it was kind of the same deal as race 1. It looked like he was going to go for a move, and then he backed out of it, and I was on his outside when that happened, and we banged wheels a little bit, but it was nothing too major. I kind of saw it coming, so I just kind of bailed. And he didn't do anything wrong. It was just, it looked like he was going for the corner on the inside, and then he kind of tracked out, like, you know, just to get a good turn in. So it was a really good race overall. It would have been really cool to get a podium, but we're close. We're actually a lot closer to what we were before, so this new cart's definitely doing wonders. Got to give a big thank you to my parents, Margate Racing, for kind of helping get the ball rolling with this new cart. It's pretty awesome. I got to thank all my great partners also. Wolf Designs, Flex Arm, Flex CNC, Goodyear Shoe Service, Walpock Athletic Club, Dad's Toy Shop, Astro Lanes, Walter & Sons Meats, House & Electric Plumbing and Heating, American Chevy Buick GMC, Downforce Digital. I think I already said it, Wolf Designs, Roger Wolf, helps me out a lot. Thanks Roger, appreciate it dude. We don't have another race for another month, so it'd be a good reset, kind of learn, go back and look at the footage, see what I could have learned and did better. Thanks for watching guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.